This is Jocelyn with the Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. We're here on a beautiful Saturday. We're here. I know I'm a little bit earlier than usual. Usually go live like around like 9 or 10. But we're here, so I'm going to make the most of it. Today we're going to move from Aries all the way to Virgo. We're starting over. I already did a happy birthday Gemini reading. If you guys missed that, make sure you go watch that one. It was fire, okay? Pew, pew, pew. Super fire, super lit, super it, okay? You guys know that the people that I read for are very accountable. They're just really in tune with the energies. You guys are either psychic or have psychic abilities, and you guys are like so in tune with the universe. And you know, you're destined for greatness, and that's the truth. Those are the people I read for. They see the best in themselves, and when they don't, they eventually get there. That's just how it goes. Hi, welcome, Elaine. Hey, hi, man. How are you? Okay, so like I'm saying, even if you feel lost, we always find our way, okay? So if you guys resonate with my readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail. All of that information is in the description box below. Okay? All right, guys. I'm so excited. I had my coffee. I was like, this is the perfect time to channel. I don't necessarily have anything specific because I didn't pull any cards yet. I have been meditating lately, so that's been helping kind of like tap into maybe my own, where I really come from. We're not really going to get into that today, but I'm going to read pull a little bit of the energy for Aries and then see where we go, okay? Okay. What are we doing here for Aries? And oh, this one came out earlier, but now it came out again. Third house, huh? I see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to timestamp for you guys, so don't worry. If you ever just need to get to a specific sign, you can. I think it's this one. I think it's the Sun Spirit card. I'm going to pull it out, okay? Interesting. Okay, I'm going to timestamp, okay? Hi, Michael. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to everybody that came in. We're about to start. You're right on time, okay? Aries, this is for the date of... the date's really not specific. It could be for... what is it? Are we in May? The last week of May? The last week of May, but I feel like people always find these readings after, so I don't want to be too date specific, but if you're here now, this is for Aries, the last week of Aries. Yeah, the last week of May. Okay? 2025. But if not, again... we don't have to be too time specific. If you resonate with the reading and you're not an Aries, it's for you. Okay? There's a reason why you were drawn to this video today. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I hope you guys are excited. Hello, Ayan. Welcome. All right. So here I have third house. I feel like you guys are going to see something this week that is going to blow your mind. I feel like you get either somebody, like you overhear somebody talking, right? Because this is third house. It talks about communication in the realm of speaking your mind, speaking how you feel, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting you're watching something intently and you receive some type of information because you were watching. I don't want to call you the watchdog this week, but I feel like you just somehow end up at the right place at the right time. And you could be at work, right? You're doing something and you just hear. Like you just hear two people talking and it's like, whoa, you had no idea about this information. You get this information before anybody else does. So what you do with that information is completely up to you. Okay? Completely up to you. It doesn't have to be work specific, but for a lot of you, I do get work. For others of you guys, I'm getting like you just overhear two people talking, or you get some information and you're like, oh my God. Like you're the first to access this, or one of the first to access this information. So what you're going to do with it, I feel like it gives you before you even decide to do anything with it, I feel like this information, again, is so powerful that you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it blows your mind. You don't know what to do. You really don't. This is Saturn, and then we have the word truth at the bottom. It's a truth that has been revealed to you, and it's like, well, you will not. You just can't look at somebody the same anymore, or you can't look at a situation the same anymore, or maybe the environment that you're in. You can't look at it the same anymore because of the information you received. I feel like you're just trying to catch yourself together and kind of breathe through this process while you get this information. I feel like whatever this is really very, very hard. It's difficult in a way because it's like you thought you knew something. You thought you knew where you come from. You thought you knew your life. You thought you knew your family. You thought you knew your work environment situation, only to realize that you had no idea what you got yourself into or what you were born into. For some of you guys, it's that deep. It's you're born into something you had no idea. You thought you knew people, right? Your family or maybe significant other, only to realize that now you see them completely different because they were lying to you this whole time, or maybe not lying, omitting. There's certain things you did not know, and now you're trying to piece the puzzle together. Okay? Okay. So with the Saturn here, again, it's like you have the opportunity to do something here, and I feel like Sun Spirit, something happens. I don't know if you're either going to walk away from the job, if you're going to walk away from your family temporarily, have arguments with your significant other, and then it's like, I don't know, man. Whatever this information is, although it's overwhelming and a lot for you to process, I feel like it's exactly what you've needed at this stage of your life to walk away, and somebody's on their way somewhere. With this Mars energy, it almost seems like whatever the information is, it's that powerful that it makes you realize that you cannot be in a place where you do not trust. You cannot be in a situation or an environment that is not, you don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something like that. Either way, it doesn't even have to be that. It could also be, let's say, a work environment. You get information about like maybe a promotion. Oh, before anybody else, it's like you're gonna go and try to apply for it, right? Again, it's whatever the information is. With Mars energy here, it's Sun Spirit, but I'm getting action. You going and starting something, taking action, being assertive. For others of you guys, the action is walking away. Okay. For some of you guys, Aries, I think you knew that you wait like all this time spent in something that you thought was good for you, only to realize it wasn't good for you. Maybe you find out that the environment you've been living in was toxic or harming you, or killing you inside some way, somehow, lying to you, deceiving you. Either way, you're not happy. If it's not an environment, it could be like people that you swore that you love, and you swore they loved you just the same, only to realize that it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. And there's one thing about you, Aries. Here's one thing I know about Aries. Aries is all about them. That's what makes them just so exciting and fun. They're the perfect example of what it is to be one person and then do whatever it takes for them to win. It's all about them, and there's something loving about that. There's something really beautiful about that. The thing about Aries is, you, Aries, you love the environment you were in or the people you were with. But the thing about Aries is, if you betray them, Aries will naturally flee. Aries will naturally go where it wants to go and only thinks and cares about themselves. So for Aries to be back to this type of state of being, somebody really fucked up. Somebody really fucked up here. Or a situation, whatever this truth is, it just changes the whole situation for you. Okay? Anything else? Interesting. I feel like the divine's going to give you some time to grieve or sit still with your thoughts when it comes to this information, because they know that you need to kind of deal with the information before you can fully like move on. I mean emotionally, right? Not just physically, because physically you're doing it, or you did it, or you're on your way to. And if you think you won't, you will. Because there's something here about that this is just not what you signed up for. This is too much for you. So instinctually you're just gonna have to leave, but I feel like emotionally it's gonna take you some time to really move on, or for completely let go and look forward to something different. These cards, too many cards. I'm gonna pull one more and then we can move on. Hi, welcome Mateo, welcome Benediz. Fine. Is there any chance you can get your first stars to matches? I don't know. Does the reading resonate? If the reading resonates, then I'm talking to you. If the reading doesn't resonate, then I'm not talking to you. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not really here to, you know, date anybody. I'm here for business. This is what I do. I'm just here to chat with y'all and to do my thing, okay? I'm not looking for anybody right now, okay? Thank you. But thank you for the offer. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I feel like somebody just, they're not okay. This information, you're trying to act like you're okay, or you're going to try to act like you're okay, only so that you can kind of save face here. There's something here about your ego, or some type of, you're going to feel humiliation. Okay, this is serious. You're going to feel humiliation here due to this information that you received, because I feel like it's betrayal. And so I feel like you're trying to save face and act like everything is okay, but I feel like this shit's going to fucking hit you at the core of who you are. It's going to mess up your confidence. It's going to mess up it's going to affect your pride, because you swore that by the way you were being, the type of loyalty you were giving, it was good. It was good enough. It was everything. It was like you gave it your all, only to fucking be deceived and realize that you invested in the wrong situation. You were born in the wrong environment. You just gave your all to a job that didn't appreciate you. Whatever your situation is, apply it there. Okay? I'm just giving you examples of what these things could be. For some of you guys, this involves people though. Most of you, it involves people. You invested or loved or were loyal to the wrong people, and look what happens. You're trying to act like you're good, but really you're embarrassed, and you feel shame, or you feel betrayed. And once you allow yourself to feel these emotions, whatever they are, you'll be okay. But I'm not mad at you. I feel like, you know, it's not your fault that this happened to you. Like, it's not your fault that there's just some people that aren't going to be good to you or loyal to you in the way that you were. It's not your fault. I'm getting you had no idea, or you didn't know, or I'm getting even if you knew, you try to kind of see the best in the situation, but sometimes that's just how life is. I'm sorry. It's not your fault though. Please don't blame yourself for this, okay, Aries? I'm sorry. You're apologizing to the universe, you know, for maybe not seeing it sooner. You're apologizing to yourself for investing all this time and waste. You think it's a waste of time, but I don't think it was. I think it was exactly what you needed to hear at the moment. Okay? All right, that was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Taurus. Taurus. All right. No, Benedicts. No. No, we cannot. Now, don't ask me again, because I'm going to block you if you ask me again. Okay? I be trying to be nice with y'all, but it's like you want to test me, buddy. I'm not. There you go. I changed my goals to what I'm doing for materials, and this makes me stay single. Maybe you should focus on like you and growing up and doing your thing, and then the right person will come to you at the right time. But don't, because you're focusing too much on a woman instead of focus on you. When you focus on you, God will know when to bring the right person for you. if you believe in God. Okay? And I'm telling you because it's true. That's how it works. You don't have to believe me, but I'm just, you're gonna keep reinvesting in people that probably aren't good for you, because it happens. We do it all the time. It's hard to be alone, but sometimes it's just better to be alone. Okay? Okay. Damn, I just went hard in here. What the hell? I didn't even need to say any of that to him, but I did. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. These cards fell in reverse. I don't know if they were supposed to. Oh, yes. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use these cards and go with this, whatever this reading is. Taurus. 16. Okay. Taurus, man. Y'all create this week. I feel like everybody collectively, you find out something about, maybe you lived your life a certain way, certain morals, certain ideals. I feel like you see yourself as just, right? Because Taurus is loyal to the core, and I feel like loyalty is something that you really appreciate, Taurus, right? Comfort, loyalty, stability. There's also certain ideals that you live by, Taurus, that I feel that you take pride in. The good kind of pride, right? Like, I feel like maybe you're just, you believe in justice and being fair, all these things that, society says are good, right? Okay. Well, this week, for whatever reason, there's something that's just not sitting well with you, and you've been trying to figure out why. Black Moon Lilith, this energy is the type of energy that comes in to show you the things about yourself that, for example, and please don't be upset about this, it shows you your deepest, darkest needs. Most of the time, we don't know what they are. If we don't go within and find out, we don't know what they are, or we may have a inkling of what it is, but we're too afraid to admit it. Because whatever this desire, deep-rooted needs or interests, it's like the most selfish parts of us, the things that we may want over anything else that makes us, I don't want to say horrible, but I think it's parts of ourselves that makes us, only care about us. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like, Taurus, you're the complete opposite of that. So when you go within and see this is the shocking factor for you. Is seeing a version of yourself that doesn't give two fucks about anybody. It's the part of you that's tired of being just all the time, of being a good person all the time, of being perfect all the time, of being, an excellent hard worker all the time. Like, you always lead by example. This time, you don't want that. There's a part of you that's just like, I feel like you've been so good your whole life, maybe. Or maybe you've been this, I feel like somebody's made you set certain standards a while ago that, like, you've just pursued and become these ideals of having to be right and good for people and protect people and be righteous. It's like, it's the ideals you live by, but I don't know, there's something about it that I feel like these ideals have robbed you from really getting to enjoy who you are. Because you can be just, you can be fair, but I feel like when humans, right, we're here to explore, we're here to be, and when we make what you consider mistakes, they're not really mistakes, but I feel like some people here have made what they call mistakes, and they feel regret because of these things that you've made, these decisions that you've made that did not really work right, or it might have harmed others, or it might have done things that you weren't happy about, or you might be ashamed about. You may feel shame about, sorry. The point is, you're human. If you've made decisions where there was errors, where the worst version of you came out, where, you know, you might have harmed somebody unintentionally. It's part of life. It's part of life. So for you to carry that grief and to go around acting like you cannot make mistakes or harm others, that's going to kill you. That's been killing you. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like this week you get to see how your ideals and your morals, they have been limiting you from really being a little bit more selfish on, you know, about what you want, your self-interest, your own needs, your demands, your secrecies, your jealousies, your whatever, your inner demons. Let's just call it that. They also want attention. They also want accolades. They want to be the shining star. And I feel like they never get to be, because you can't be that ever. You see how your ideals, there's fine to have ideals. It's okay to have morals. It's okay to be just. But there's a difference between having that and then taking it to the extreme, where if you make one mistake, you're going to carry that burden for the rest of your life. You got to learn that regret, there's no such thing as really regrets. There really isn't. You made a decision, you made you took a risk and it didn't work out. But that still doesn't mean that, you know, you should feel guilty or shame or wrong about making the decision to take the risk, because that's what life's about. And again, this is my point. It's time to live it up. It's time to live a little and let loose. It's time to have some fun. What happened to this version of you that just showed up and was happy and didn't take, you know, that used to take a lot of risk without feeling regret or feeling like life is, you made nothing but mistakes? Like, where is that person? Where are you? Your fifth house might be impacted this week. Taurus, check it out. This is all about a house of creativity, pleasure, risks, fun, joy, really getting to be creative within yourself and just letting loose. This involves your inner demons. Now, again, I'm not saying praise the devil. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying we all, if you really understand it, we all are angels, or we all are the essence of God, and we're also the essence of darkness. We are. Because you can't have yin without yang. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like it's time for you to delve deep and really figure out what it is that you want. What are your soul interests? How do you want to take risks in life? How can you let go of these burdens that you swore, you know, that you swore you cannot let go of? How can you? Set yourself free. This is the week to do so, if you want to do it. For others of you guys, I'm getting you, you're going to see something about yourself that really scares you. You're going to tell yourself something that you swore you never want to say out loud, and that's fine. There's certain secrets that you've been holding, or beliefs that you've been holding about, you know, something that you can think is disgusting or wrong or shameful, and you would never say this out loud. That's fine. That is totally fine. Everybody feels that way about something. Everyone does. You don't have to say it out loud, but at least acknowledge it. By you acknowledging what you really think, whether that's good or what you because I don't believe in good and bad, whether you think it's shameful or not, when you admit it, you at least accept it. And I feel like this week you're starting to become accepting of your own inner shadow, or your demons, if that's what you want to call them. The things about yourself that you swear you cannot show anybody else. You don't have to show anybody else that, but at least accept that this is who you are to a certain degree. Because if you don't accept, Carl Jung always says that if you don't accept the darkness within you, the selfishness, the risk taker version of you, you're going to end up being really uptight to the point where you're going to go around judging everybody based on the lack of morals that they have. But really, what it really is jealousy. It's jealousy because other people have the guts to go take risk and live the life that they want to live, and Taurus can't. That's what it really is. So instead of going around and us judging others, let's just set ourselves free and go live crazy and let other people judge us. We don't care. As long as we're living the life that we want to live with no regrets, that's the whole point. Then you have a life that's worth living. Okay, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Gemini. Hello, Joanna. Welcome to my channel. And don't forget, I am saying hi to everybody on this channel, but you know, when I get into the readings, it'd be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hardcore. Yeah. Mm. Hey, welcome to everybody. Welcome back. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome. Okay. Gemini. 2808. 2808. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get my timestamp. I'm gonna timestamp everything. 1 second. 1 second. Ah, ah. Okay. 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 All right. So, happy birthday, Gemini. For you guys, I'm getting North Node. Oh, Gemini. Okay. I feel like you guys, this has to do with purpose. I feel like you're in a place, I don't know if it's because you're turning older. I feel like you're in a place in your life where you're discovering you've been on your soul purpose. You've been doing what you have to do. You've been doing the thing that, you know, is in your heart or that, you know, is serving the community. You've been doing that. You've been on a path where you've just been putting in all this hard work. You've been showing up. You've been dedicated. But there's something here that did not click. I don't think you were 100% emotionally invested in what you were doing. But you were doing the right, I don't want to say right thing. You were on a purpose that maybe God told you to be on. You were serving the community in the way that God told you to, not told you, but guided you to get into. And I feel like even then you weren't 100% there. You were committed by showing up, but emotionally you were not 100% there. And I feel like this week, if that's not it, I feel like this week the divine, there's something about you see something for the first time, that the path that you're on was actually good for you, or the path that it's like if there was a type of career that you wanted, or there was a certain path that you wanted to be on, but you thought this is like not really it, and so you wanted to branch off or see something even more bigger, or you wanted your life path to have more meaning. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you could be doing the right thing, but it's like you want something more, or you want it to be 100% fulfilled. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like this week you see it for the first time. You see how this path that you've actually been investing on is the right one for you, or is the one that is going to lead you down to more fulfillment. I just don't think that you were 100% emotionally invested until now. Because once you see that the purpose or the thing you were investing in is the right thing for you, is what's going to help you feel more emotionally fulfilled, then you see it. You see it. I feel like you were doing something through God's eyes instead of your own. Do you see what I'm saying? You were doing something through God's eyes instead of your own. And this week, it's like you feel courageous enough to really, really step into whatever it is, God's design. You're fully interested in God's design, and you're going to open it all right up and fully be invested. And then it brings you to the fourth house energy, right? Look at this is the ancestor energy, but it almost seems like you're receiving information from the ancestors and from the divine, saying that here you saw it through God's eyes, but now you see it. You see it through your eyes. Now it's like them saying you finally see things through the way that we've been seeing it for you this whole time. See, that was confirmation. You see things the way that we've been seeing it for you this whole time, is what your guides are saying. And now you're just like, wow. I feel like you're surprised, or your heart feels more fulfilled because you're there. You're emotionally in the moment with them, in your life purpose, doing what you're supposed to do or what you want to do. Because maybe you were doing it because you thought God wanted you to do it, but now you want to do it. It's what you want. You could have wanted it, but like at 80%. Do you see what I'm saying? You weren't 100% in it, and now you are. It just may not, it could have been that it wasn't in the way that you wanted it to be. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Grand Trine blessings. I feel like now the real work can begin, because I feel like higher versions of self are integrating now, because you're fully invested, right? So higher versions of self are integrating with you, and I feel like they're bringing in information about how you can feel more fulfilled in the moment, which I think by them integrating, you feel that already. But I feel like they're showing you more about who you really are, your skills, your interests, your, it's like they're giving you more information about where you come from, ancestral lineage. They're giving you more information about how you can be more creative while you do your crafts or the work or the way you serve humanity. They're giving you more information about how to problem solve. And they're just kind of tying every loose end or every piece of the puzzle. They're tying every loose end together for you. This is going to be a very loving, amazing week for you, Gemini, because if you were on the path that you believed was going to be good for you eventually, but I feel like now it's more meaningful now, because you understand the bigger picture to a certain degree. You still don't have the full picture. We never really do, but I feel like you're getting it more. You're really understanding how this was actually what was better for you in the long run. I feel like what it really is it's showing you, because these cards fell bad, I don't know. It's showing you like this being on this path is actually healing you. Because I feel like there's something here about your self-esteem, or maybe you were afraid to really show yourself. There's something here about really showing who you are. Being knowledgeable about who you are, what you like, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel peace. It's like stuff like that. It's like what makes you feel like you want to be more creative. What are your talents and abilities? How can you be of service? It's stuff like that. And then having the confidence to go out there and tell the world, hey world, this is who I am, and this is how I'm going to show up for the rest of my life. There's something here about your confidence is being healed on this path. This is really why the integration is happening. It's to show you that you are worthy of this life, and you are worthy to pursue your own goals and dreams, and to do it in the way that you want to do it. With the divine intact, of course. But I feel like it's like the divine is giving you showing you. They're not giving you, they're showing you the type of freedom you can give to yourself if you so choose to invest in this path that you're already on. Fully go in it 100%. It's going to show you how to really liberate yourself. It's going to show you how to have some fun. It's going to show you that you can go and do whatever you want. You can create whatever you want. You can go as fast as you want. You can go as slow as you want. You can do whatever. It's free will. It's pretty much showing you that through their path, though, there is a certain amount of free will, and then like there's enough space in here for you to play and figure out who you are in the process. I think this is beautiful, Gemini. Seeing potential, the Caesar Mintanka. I didn't even read this. The Caesar Mintanka is like, it's saying seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. That's what I'm saying. Your potential is, you haven't even tapped into it yet. You don't even know what your true potential is. I'm sorry. You may be very powerful. Very powerful, okay? Not you, maybe you are. You are very powerful, and I don't think you understand that. You don't even know because you don't see it through the eyes that others see you. This is what I'm saying about, I'm not saying you're ungrateful. I'm saying you don't see it. I don't know why. This has to do with your confidence. I think maybe your whole life you've been told, I don't want to go that far. I feel like you probably come from a background that never let you shine your light, or they were too afraid of your light, or you came in from an environment that made you hide your light, made you question who you were, made you question your potential, made you feel like you weren't worthy to go and express yourself as you are. Versus now, the divine cleared all of that out and told you that in this path you can. So now it's like, whoa, you have all this potential. You've always had it. You're naturally gifted. You are purposeful, right? You show up and people see you as a powerhouse, and you still don't know that yet because you haven't seen it through the eyes of others, right? You've only seen it from what, like, the perspective that maybe life told you, someone told you you had to be. And I guess I'm just guessing here because it could have been an environment, it could have been people, a place where you grew up, and maybe, maybe even a system, a school system that told you you couldn't think that way. You couldn't be yourself. You couldn't shine that bright, right? Because the system really teaches you the opposite. It teaches you to be just like everybody else, to conform, and that's not you. It's never been you, but you've done it so that you can fit in. Now, and on this path that the divine set up for you, you don't do that. This is the place where you can be yourself, but now the whole point about it is it's been giving you this path so that you can figure out what it is that you want to do, who you want to be, how you want to serve others through your uniqueness, and then putting it out there for the whole world to see without any shame, any fears, without any of that. That's the whole point of being a light worker, right? Light worker. You're not here to be liked. You're here to change, to grow, to transform, and in turn be a lighting example, because you're a light worker, for others to do the same. Okay? That was Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Cancers. We're going to use the Anime Tarot for this one. I always get major arcanas when I pull from the Anime Tarot, which is why I like reading from it. Alright, Cancers. Let me timestamp. 3837. Okay. You have the Fool, the World, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's something here for you, but I don't think you see it. I feel like you're so excited about what you're going to go on to next, or what you're going to discover next in your life, or maybe you're ready to go on a different journey, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like this is you and this is you. This is you in both aspects. You're like emotionally ready to take a risk with your life and follow a different journey that inspires you. I feel like you're being inspired to go somewhere, and this is you physically preparing yourself to go. I'm also getting that there's a gift here for you. There's like a gift here for you, and I don't think you see it yet. I think this has to do with money. wealth, abundance. There's a gift here for you, and this is the Seven of Pentacles, which could really mean that you're leaving. You're leaving from a Seven of Pentacles situation to go and invest in something, or put in more investments, or leaving something that isn't really going to yield a 10. It could be you leaving, right? Because that's the world finality, right? Like where you're at isn't enough anymore because of Saturnian energy. That's what the cards are technically saying, but I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting you're like have a gift that's on its way, or there's something here of a financial gain, or there's something here about collecting money, or money's coming. It could be a gift. I feel like there's money you left on the table, money you forgot about, money that you received or it's on its way and you don't see it yet, you don't see it coming. It's a gift for you. It's financial. It's a financial gift. It could be something that's worth a good penny. So if you've been worried about, I don't see you worried about finances here, but I feel like there's something here about money that you're forgetting here. Some type of finance or money that you forgot about, okay? Okay, I already said that. Hey, welcome 99, welcome back. Hey, welcome. Interesting. Ace of Wands again, but look at the star. It's what you're following. You're on the pursuit to more abundance, more money. Okay, it's not even about the money. It's about like what makes you happy. You're on your way to a type, either an environment or a type of lifestyle that lets you be in this. This is creativity. This is fun. This is enjoyment. This is creating something. This is working on something that you're passionate about. This is something that inspires you. You're on your way to that. You want to create something like this. You want to be in this energy. That's the type of energy you're fully involved in 100%. Which is why I'm saying like you're so focused on attaining something or getting something or being in something that you're forgetting there's something here for you. I feel like you're forgetting that there's something here for you to get or to find. I don't know what to say. Okay. This is a weird reading, by the way. Let me pull more cards. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. I just feel like you're in a rush. You're in a rush to like live your life to the fullest. Like you're on a rush to just be here. But this night, it was supposed to come out like this. It came out in reverse, but it's away from the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe that's what it is. This, I like this energy, Cancer, but the thing it's lacking is practicality, because the Seven of Pentacles is safe, it's comfort, it's practical, it's stable, it's patient. It's patient energy, like taking your time to get somewhere. My thing is like you're just in a rush. Something about it, it's like it's like you figure out what the meaning of life is, or what it is that you've always wanted. It's stuff like that. And then when you get in that energy, you just want to take off. You want to take off and do and live your life to the fullest. But the problem about this is like there's something here about you're forgetting, or maybe you're just moving too quickly without really thinking about it, or it's like you're missing some type of practicality here. I like this energy. I'm not mad at you. If you want to go and take off, you can. The only problem is just, when you go that fast, you might hit something along the way and you might just stumble and shit. But that's okay. That's what life's about. I'm not mad at you for that. Yeah, the divine's like, just take a breather, slow down for a second. Because although you have all the creative juices flowing and you feel so inspired by the world right now, there's something here about there's a limitation or to slow down, because I don't know if it's like there's a part of you that's not 100%. I don't know if there's a limitation, a physical limitation, or there's something here about slow down and take your time. Yes, you have your passion with you. You found yourself again. You know, have ambitions and you see yourself making it. That all is going to happen, but in divine timing. So take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush. Although, you know, I'm not mad at you if you want to rush. It's your life. But I do feel like there's something here about taking your time, or making a good game plan before you take off like that. King of Cups is a balanced individual. Yeah, it's like move through God's timing or something like that. I'm getting temperance energy. Like move through God's timing. Move through God's timing. There's a part of you that's like, fuck no. you just wanna, like, that's even making you mad, the fact that I just said that to you. Go through time, God's timing. You're like, hell no, I just found myself. I just found my ambitions, the things I really am passionate about. I just feel so inspired. Why do I have to slow down? I mean, you don't have to, but there's some things you're still working through, or there's something like working out in your favor. So go with the time that the divine has in store for you, which might require more patience and to slow down, because there's something working out in your favor here, but you don't see it. You don't see it because you just want to take off, which is fine. I'm not mad at you for it, but I feel like if you try to take off, certain things are not going to work out in your favor, because it's like there's a certain type of, yeah, certain things are not going to work out for you if you try to do it your own way. It's going to be easier if you just slow down and let it take you where it needs to, and conserve that creativity, conserve that energy, because it's fire. So that inspiration is just going to want to take off. Conserve it for the right moment. The right moment. This is not the right time to be moving like that. Not the right time, because certain things are working out in your favor right now. Okay? So conserve it until it's the time to move, because once it's time to move, then you can take off. But right now, it's not the time to be moving so fast. Like, yes, move forward, but not at the speed that you want to take off, bro. You're just trying to pew, pew. Hey, Level Up Dojo, welcome back. Where is my love? If you donate, I can answer that question for you. You can Cash App, PayPal in the description box below. Click on more, or you can donate on YouTube. If you donate, you get a reading from me, MK. Okay? All right. Cancer. Yeah. Think it through. You see how this person's sitting down? This is a strategic thinker, an authority, a leader, but there's something here about instinct, even though it's the masculine energy. This is a balanced masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't show you that, right? Think it through. This is a person that knows when to move, when to go fully in, and this is the person who also knows when to sit still and think of a game plan, or sit still and wait for the right moment. Okay? All right, that was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to go for my Leos. I forgot about my Leos. What's the Empress supposed to come out again? Really? Okay. I'm going to use 2 and 2. My ears. I feel like I'm in a different dimension. Or receiving different... I don't know. I'm in a different dimension though, for sure. Interesting. This reading's gonna make me cry. Yeah. Leos, what have you been through? Leo, 50, 48, 50, 48. Okay. For you, I'm getting... Hey, welcome, Narender. Welcome back. Donate MK. Go to... Click on more, MK. Click on more. And then you're going to see my email. JocelynLovely84@gmail. Go there and we can set up a time. And if you want to do a live reading now, you can. You could just donate right now. Cash App, PayPal, all of the description. If you click on more, you'll see it. You can donate right now for a private reading, okay? Or YouTube. You can donate on YouTube, okay? If you want to do a reading now live, it's going to be $20 for a live reading right now. If you want to do a private reading, we can do $30 for 30 minutes, okay? All right. All right, so for Leo, damn, Leo, I feel like, first of all, whoever you are very, like, when it comes to your masculine energy, you could be a woman, by the way, it doesn't matter, it's the energy. That masculine energy of yours is, man, it's very, 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 very confident, very powerful, and very assertive, okay? In the right place at the right time. When I mean that, what I mean by saying that is that you got an Emperor card, okay? This is one of the most powerful characters in the tarot deck, okay? This is, again, a strategic thinker, a leader, authoritative person, a person who's at the height of their career. This is just a boss. This is the boss card, okay? That's you. With Justice, this is an assassin card to me. This person has seen too much bloodshed wherever you came from. It's like this is whatever experience you've been through is exactly what made you this powerful. I'm getting a warrior, an assassin. I don't know, man. Somebody grew up in an environment that, like, how you grew up is so unique. I'm getting assassin vibes. Like, there's a part of you that has seen too much bloodshed in your community, too much horror, too much destruction, too many killings, maybe genocide. Maybe you came from a camp, some type of concentration camp. Okay, I'm getting, it was horrible. You've seen so much death. The amount of death that you saw made you grow up too quickly. Like, you never really could enjoy your childhood, or maybe you don't remember too much of your childhood because of what you endured. But I'm getting, as you grew up, you still seen too much. So there's a part of you that wants justice for the bloodshed. You want justice. I feel like you're the type of person that nobody can convince you otherwise. You're going to go and make it happen. Now, I don't know what you're going to do to try to find justice, but I feel like you're going to work your butt off. This is vindication. This isn't like, you know, some people just get into a certain career because they've experienced a horrible situation, or they saw something that went wrong, and so they want to make the world just in the way they serve their community. And I feel like that's you. But I feel like what you're doing for vindication is because you still see the death, like the horrible situation that happened. You still keep seeing it. The injustice, okay? Let's just call it injustice. You see it. It's in your dreams and your nightmares. It's like you see them. You close your eyes and you see the bloodshed, the horror, the abuse, whatever this is, the injustice, okay? You still see it. It still haunts you. It plagues you. And some of you guys are thinking, will you ever have a normal experience that, a normal human has, according to you? Um, you keep thinking that maybe in another lifetime or, one day you can be like this, happy, getting to enjoy life like, every human deserves to feel or have. I feel like you just keep hoping for that one day, even though there's a part of you that you may want that, but I don't know if you truly believe you're going to have that. Oh, I don't know what Leo I'm reading for, but this is deep. This is really deep. Here's the thing. Here's why you think you can't have it. You can have it. You can have a moment in your life or moments in your life where you feel okay, when you feel at peace, when you feel joy, when you feel happy, when you're not really plagued by the things, injustices that you saw in your past. You can have that. You really can. The problem is that part of you that's angry is still there. And because you haven't healed what happened or what you saw, you want the justice. It's the anger. The anger that you have is feeling you to go and like get justice on your own in the way that you believe justice should be. You're trying to go after a career, pursue a career or something, an endeavor that is based off of the resentment or the anger, the frustration that you feel for the injustices. So do you see how like your anger is feeling you to do something that, again, I'm not you say you want peace, you say you want happiness and joy and to live in a calmer life. You can have that, but you can't also go and then through your anger pursue vindication. You can't have both. You can either be right and go pursue vindication, but remember, life doesn't work that way. God's will, or the way justice takes form, is specifically designed to the person that has caused harm. This is why when you seek justice, it never works out in the way you expected, because the justice it doesn't play out in the way you want it to. It plays out in the way the divine sees best fit. So you can go through anger and your rage and seek vindication, but again, you may not find what you're looking for here. Because what you really want isn't vindication, it's healing. What you really want is healing, so that one day you can just be at peace and you can be healthy and you can be happy. It's that saying that people say all the time. You can either be right or you can be happy. Which one do you want? Because you have a desire for both, but which one do you feel? Which one do you want the most? Because at the end of the day, you can it's free will. You can do whatever you want. But like I said, keep in mind what I'm telling you, because I know I've been through this, okay? You can have vindication through your anger and frustration, or you can heal it and have peace of mind. And then once you have your peace of mind, you can really, the divine can help you design a life where maybe you are serving your community, but not in the way you think is best fit. Not in the way you think you should seek justice. Maybe you're seeking justice through the way that God wants you to, but it doesn't look like the one that you want. That's between you and God, though. God always, again, the plan that the divine has for you, you and your guides, is different from what I think, what you think, what anyone thinks. It's unique and it's how it is. So, but that requires a level of healing that you're going to have to take if you really want that peace of mind and you really want to be happy again. That's what it takes, Leo. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear, but again, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what's essentially what you really want or what you really need. Because I think what you need is healing. I think that inner child of yours deserves a chance to be happy again. But it ain't going to happen if you go and seek justice in the way you think should be seen. Don't enter another contract based out of anger and resentment and frustration, because that will subside one day, and then you're going to end up in a career where you may not even feel 100% as passionate about. Based off of emotions. Just based off of emotions, because we all make decisions based on emotions that eventually in the long run we look back and say, oh, that wasn't smart. Oh, I only did that because I was feeling like this at the time, versus now I don't feel like that, so I don't need to be on that path anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? You can go down a different path and then get back to alignment. It's up to you. Or you can just stay on the path that you're on and you do the healing. Either way, whatever you think your soul is ready for, or whatever you think is necessary, is how your life will be shaped. That's why free will is intact. You're allowed to do whatever you want in this life, just as long as you don't have any regrets. Okay. All right, that was for Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey Nathan, welcome. MK, did you donate yet or no? Or do you still can't find the Cash App and PayPal? Virgo. I'm gonna use the animated tarot for you. Ooh. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull one more card because I don't know what this is. This could be anything. There's so much here. Oh shit. I don't understand this reading. This is the first reading I don't understand, because this is really deep. Because this is going into somebody's story here. Somebody's past story, somebody's like legacy, somebody's lineage. It's going deep into that. Can I timestamp yet? Virgo. Give me a sec, guys. 30. Okay. I don't really know what this is. I feel like this is supposed to be a couple. But I don't know if I'm getting... I don't ever get a couple from the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I never get that. Because this one's way older than this one. You see what I'm saying? This one's way older than this one. But you got these cups here. Maybe this... Let me see. I'm going to pull out one more card, okay? Because I don't feel couple energy with this. Not... At least not for love. I feel like somebody there here... It's like an arrangement or some shit. I'm more confused now in this fucking reading. I'm gonna pull out from this card, this deck, because I'm just so confused. I don't know what this is. I don't know, because what the cards are telling me is different from, like, I don't understand. I feel like this is somebody's family. Somebody either got married out of an arranged marriage, like they married somebody for money to keep their lineage going. It's like, you know how back in the day, families would marry for interest, right? They would intermarry other high-powered families for interest. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna go with that because that's what I'm getting. I'm just, I don't know. I feel like somebody, again, married somebody for money because I think their family told them to, and they bore a child. The Queen of Pentacles bore a child. So they had a child. I don't think this is any of these. I think this is your family, like your history. Maybe it was a great grandparents. They married for money, and then they had a child. It was a loveless type of marriage, but the best thing that came out of that marriage, besides the money, it was you, or maybe your parents, whoever this child is. There's a child that came out of this ordeal, this arranged marriage, and the child was like the only thing that there was to love. This story is so weird. With the King of Cups here, yeah, but I feel like somebody here is royal. Like they come from a good family. Somebody here comes from a really good family. Let's see what else. Yeah, these aren't, I don't know. With the Ace of Cups though. See, it's like a love interest here. With the Nine of Pentacles, interesting. For others of you guys, it's not that. I don't know. I went really far with that. For others of you guys, it's not that at all. I'm getting that you... Sorry. I'm getting that you guys went from being really isolated and like on your own, like feeling loveless. Somebody is having like a loveless life. Like they're just not in companionship with somebody, versus this is where you're really starting to become, like you're starting to see that what would bring you happiness is family, making your own family, a lifestyle where there's people involved. And you're making room for that, for your future. With the Ace of Cups here, yeah, what you're missing is this, because this is the Nine of Pentacles. Although this is your successful single card, technically the Nine of Pentacles is a single card, which is why you see Venus there. But there's a potential for love, but really they're happy with the life that they've made. And now it's like they're open or becoming open to involve other people in your life. Even though you've already created a paradise for yourself, it almost seems like it would be kind of selfish not to share your, you know, glory and your lifestyle with somebody else who would really appreciate it. Because if what I'm getting, you're happy on your own, or you've done a great on your own, or you have a career going for you on your own, you have a life of your own. And I feel like somebody else would really, an additional person would really appreciate that about you, or they want to be in your life. With the King of Cups is that, yeah, though, I feel like you're kind of stubborn about it. You're like, I don't know. Like, you want love in your life. You want people in your life. You want to share yourself with others, but you're already comfortable where you're at, or you don't want it distracting you. This additional person, you don't want them distracting you from what you are creating. You don't want to get distracted is what I'm getting. For others of you guys, with the story, the first story that I told you about, either you or maybe your parent, one of your parents was the like heir, or the child that, you know, the two parents conceived out of an arranged marriage. You were the child that came out of that, and now it's like it's your duty to go and fulfill, like, it's like you've been giving you've been given prestige and wealth, and you've been given all the resources you can have. Like, you are grateful because you understand that not everybody gets to have that, but you get to have that. So now it's like, now you have to fulfill your own destiny or make a good life out of yourself, because you've been given every advantage that you could ever want. So to waste it would be kind of pointless, right? Like, that's why your parents got married, for money, or there was an arranged marriage here, you know what I'm saying? So that you could have a good opportunity. And you do. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you see that, and now it's up to you. I feel like you feel the pressure, though, because now it's like you have to up the ante and produce something worthwhile to preserve the lineage, or to show, like, your own, to prove to yourself that you are worthy to carry out the name. You're worthy to, you know, be alive, and you were worthy to even receive all the prestige and honor, which you are. But I feel like, you know how rich people, they feel that pressure, like their parents did if their parents did something phenomenal, sometimes the child could feel like pressured that they have to also produce something for the lineage like their parents did. Sometimes there's kids that feel like that. Not that I'm rich or anything, but, you know, there's people like that. There's kids that feel like that. There's pressure because of where they come from, their money, their royalty, prestige. The Fool. Yeah, I feel like somebody's on their way to something. Yeah, it's time to go spread your wings and flying, and pursue a life worth living. Which you don't feel pressure. You're already doing fantastic, or there's nothing to feel pressure about. You got a good life ahead of you. For others of you guys, I'm getting something's on their way to you. A very lovable person is on their way to you. This is for the second group that I'm reading for now, because I was already reading about the first. This is the second group. Like I said, someone or something very precious is on their way to you. This is a very loving energy, a very loving, beautiful, optimistic energy. And I feel like that's exactly what you need, because you're over here like, well, nope, nope, nope. And what you need is the opposite of you. You're kind of like, again, if you're high class and you're prestige, you're not available to everybody. And I feel like you've been a little closed off working on yourself. Sorry, this is for the second group. If you've been closed off, so happy with yourself and your career and everything you got going for yourself, you're kind of closed off. You're kind of, sorry, a little high maintenance over here, okay? But I get it, because you're the bomb.com, okay? I feel like what you need is like somebody that's gonna open you up, that's gentle, that's optimistic, that's like very childlike. There's a childlike person or situation that's gonna come to you to open you right up, because you're too closed. You're on the borderline avoidant here. Yes, I said it. Sorry. Borderline avoidance. Somebody who prefers to be on their own, working on their own, happy on their own, versus this is what you need. It's a loving, beautiful energy to come in and just open you right up with their beautiful energy here. This can be a man as well, but you just need somebody that's really beautiful and not beautiful. You just need somebody that's like the opposite of you. This one's more open and willing to, you know, really love and give, and you're more on the defensive side here, but that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think you like to protect your energy, as you should. If you relate to the reading, this applies to you. If you don't relate to the reading, it probably doesn't apply to you. I'm an Aries. I'm with a Virgo boyfriend. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Fulton fan. 4 of Wands. Yeah. Yep, it's destiny. You two are meant to meet. This could be a significant other. I feel like it is. It could be a friend. Somebody that's gonna open you up and inspire you to think differently, be differently. It's exactly what you need to grow. And this is like the right place at the right time, destiny. This I'm kind of getting a significant other here, but it could be a friend. You could just friend zone them. I feel like you're kind of like, fuck that. You might friend zone this person because you think you're just, I don't, it's not that you think you're better than them. I just think that there's fear here. You're afraid to trust. This one's doesn't have that fear. They might, but they don't let that, stop them from pursuing what they want, which is, it could possibly be you. A friendship with you, maybe just to go on a date with you. I mean, whatever this is, they are so open to be here with you, to get to know you. You might just friend zone them or be like, nah, I'm good. King of Cups, King of Cups. You crazy. I feel like I relate to this. Good, I'm glad. I'm just too lazy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'd be like that too. I'd be lazy too. I'm not mad at you. I'm too lazy. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like here's the thing, because I feel like you both, you know who you are. You're either the avoidant or you're the person that just loves. They love to attach. Not too much, but just, they're just lovable. They're cuddly. They're that person that, avoidance love. You guys attract each other because you're so different. You're different. You see what I'm saying? Now, you're not to the extremes here, but I feel like kind of. Like, you're not too extreme. Yeah, you are. I'm lying. You both are kind of extremes, but it's like it's helping you balance it out. So you're teaching this one how to have like more confidence and self-respect, and this one's teaching you to be open and trusting, which I think is your weakness. You're afraid to trust and open up. Two of Wands here. They're both the same. It's just different. Like Queen Cup says, it's different in degrees. So being avoidant and being what's the opposite of avoidant? Codependent? Attach? Attachy? Attach? I don't know. Avoidant, and then somebody that's like attached. They like to attach. They're kind of it's the same thing. They're just to the extremes. You kind of want you both in the middle, which is why this contract is good for the both of you. Okay. This is so true. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Anything else for my Virgos before we move on? Let me pull out from this deck. This is the advice deck. God damn. This is again, this is going to help you grow, and I feel like you're ready for this. You've been asking for this. You've been asking the divine to help you come out of your shell more, be more open, trusting, loving. You want to associate more with people in a way that isn't, where your ego is going to come out. It's more of like the real you can come out and be. And I feel like that's the whole point. You've been missing out on real friendships and connections or relationships. And I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to put yourself out there for the right people, of course. And I feel like this person is going to be a good influence for you, and vice versa. You're going to be a good influence on that person. This person admires you. They admire you. You guys admire each other. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. 36, 38. What's this? Yeah. Come out of your shell. It's time to come out of your shell. Come out of your shell and play. Go play. This is the other energy. Like, I know you're stable and you're strong and you have a strong foundation and you're independent. Come out and play. Your inner child doesn't care about that. It doesn't give a fuck about you having a career. Your inner child doesn't care about, you know, being successful, having all the money in the world. The inner child does not care about that. You know what it cares about? It cares about friends, having fun. If you ever take a look at a child at a park, all they want to do is play. And they go find other people and they're like, hey, how are you? My name is this. You want to play tag? And that's what they do. That's what they do. Okay? All right, that was for my Virgos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think that's it. I don't have any more readings at this stage because we went from Aries to Virgo. I don't think I want to do a 12 sign forecast. I don't see myself doing that today. Does anybody have any questions regarding the reading, or does anybody want to ask questions at this moment? With donation, of course. I don't care if you donate for a cup of coffee. I will be grateful, okay? This is how I make my money. This is how I make my living, okay? We can transition into playtime at this stage. Let me know. Can I ask? Yeah, if you donate, Shraddha, are you ready to donate? You can donate on YouTube, PayPal, or Cash App. You can donate for a cup of coffee. That works. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Does anybody have any questions regarding the reading that we just went over? We went through like 6 readings. Oh, okay, well, I had a good day today. I got to log in with you guys, chat with you guys on this beautiful Saturday. Oh, okay, beautiful. Thank you. 47 cents. Of course. 47 cents. Yeah, 47 cents. Jesus. Okay, you can ask one card, one pull. One card, one pull. Okay, donate $1 at least, but okay. We'll take it. Yes, yes. Next time, donate $1. $1, okay? Yeah, you could pull out. You could ask one question. You can ask one question. I've never seen that before. Someone giving me 47 cents. I've never seen that. Okay, all right, whatever. You got me there. You got me there. Shadak, you can ask your question. But we're doing one card, one pull for you. Ask, so I want to ask about me and M. What's coming next for real? What's the argument I thought you? Okay, so damn, I got one in the card. I'm not reading the 2 cards. Give me 1 second. I got your question. If you don't feel safe with him, which is what I'm getting, you don't feel safe. You don't trust him. Can you really honestly build a relationship based off of no trust? Can you really build a relationship off of no trust? Because I feel like you don't trust them. Should I donate again the same? Yes. Yes, donate the same again. Yeah, make it $1. Or at least $1. $1, okay? Okay. Hey, welcome, welcome. Did you hear me, Shradka? Yeah, I'm getting just walk away. Just walk away. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. You need to walk away. I feel like you guys are gonna get back together, but you don't even waste your time. He said he went to sleep, but he texted me after seeing my story. Right. So you guys are gonna get back together. My advice though is to walk away. Yeah. Does anybody have a question they want to ask? Donations are appreciated. Over $1, please, because 40 something cents, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. I'm excited to be here with you guys. We've been doing readings all day today. I am excited to read for you, get to know you, really give you the advice that you've been looking for, whether that's financial and love, any of that, okay? I'm here to be of service, okay? For whatever it is that you need, but of course, donations are required, okay? I think I'm gonna go back to my TikTok, because TikTok I do pre-recorded videos there. They don't let you go live. Yeah, that's the advice. Yes. Shadaka K. Yes. Does anybody else have a question regarding the readings or for your own personal life that you may want to ask? You're welcome. All right. If no one else has a question for donations, let me know. I'm going to stay on for 2 more minutes and then I'm going to call it. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm trying. I feel like I don't be having patience to stay on the live for long. I used to be able to stay on live for like 3 fucking hours. Just reading and making money, reading and making money. Now it's like, I don't know. Now I don't have patience. I be tired. That's why I only do the 6-sign forecast instead of the 12-sign forecast, because that shit, I'll be in that bitch all day. But it is like 5, so I feel like everybody's barely getting home and doing their thing. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, okay? Bye.